everyone. So I have just been on a huge Tesco food shop. So I thought I would do like a food shop haul. So where do I start? Look at all this bad boy. So okay, I'll start with the obvious stuff. So obviously here we've got all the fruit. So we've got strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, pears. Melon is all your speed fruit, and then bananas, kiwis and pomegranates, as far as I know, are all free. Then we'll move on to the vegetables. So this, oh my gosh, if you have not tried this from Tesco, sweet and smoky shredded beetroot, you are missing out, guys. This is amazing. It tastes so good. I could literally eat this by the packet. Then we've got the pepper, onions, red onions, which are all speed, lemon. So I'm going to start in the morning doing a hot lemon water, just because it's proven to boost metabolism and it's got loads of health benefits. Then here we've got some spinach trottole pasta. So as far as I'm aware, this is sin-free. Just double check with that after the video. I've never tried this before, but it looks super tasty, so I'm gonna try that. Then we've got spinach, which is of course speed food. Then we move on to our Muller Light yogurt. So we've got a few different flavours here. So all of these ones are sin-free. So we've got the vanilla, the banana and custard, the cherry bakewell, which is amazing. Then we've got the Tesco Quark fat-free soft cheese. So I've only recently just started to try Quark, and at first I wasn't that keen on it, but I've really grown on the flavour of Quark. And obviously the benefits of Quark is that it's a protein, so it fills you up for longer than a yogurt does. So in the morning, if I'm having a really quick and easy breakfast, such as fruit and Muller Light yogurt, now I add some Quark with it as well, just because it's adding protein into the dish and it fills you up for longer. If you feel like you don't like the taste of Quark and it's a bit too sour, you can add a teaspoon of sweetener if you like. But remember, 1 tablespoon of sweetener now is counted as half a sin. Some people choose not to sin it, obviously it's personal preference. Then we're moving on to the Weight Watchers wraps. So these are your healthy extra B choice. So I'm planning on making some sin-free pizzas this week, which I will also do a tutorial on. They are super tasty. Then we've got the Tesco lean beef mince, 5% fat, is sin-free. Then we move on. So recently I've switched your ordinary cow's milk to Alpro roasted almond unsweetened milk. So apparently it's got like loads of health benefits if you look into it, because in fact I don't actually know in detail without sounding silly. Apparently the cow's milk isn't that great for you, so I just thought I'll make the change and see if I feel the difference. So for 100 ml of this is half a sin, or you can have the full 1 litre bottle for your healthy extra A choice. I'm like 90% that's correct because I double checked it this morning, but I will just double check after the video as well. To be fair, I don't really have a lot of milk. I have, all I really use this for is for my cups of tea. So that's that, but it's super tasty. You wouldn't really tell the difference in milk. Then we've got some chickpeas in water. So these are really handy. I've been adding these to my salads recently, just because they're suitable for vegans. I'm not a vegan, but they're really nutritious and obviously packed with goodness, and they just fill out the salad. Then we move on to drinks. So this is the Tesco Orange Zero Sugar. So it's basically like a cheap Fanta. That's sin-free. Then we've got the fajita blend, which I'm going to add to the nacho cheese feast one evening this week. Then of course we have Fry Light. Excuse me, I've still got a really bad throat. Fry Light is amazing. So it's sin-free and it just replaces your standard cooking oil, which is obviously high in sins. If you're new to Slimming World and you don't know about Fry Light yet, get to know, because it is a lifesaver. I mean, you can just choose to sin oil, but why would you sin oil when you could spend it on things like this? Just my personal opinion. Then we have Kingsmill No Crusts Whole Meal Breads. So this is 45 calories per slice, which would work out as 2.5 sins per slice, or you can have 3 slices as your healthy extra B choice, which I think is amazing. Then we've got some lemon curd here, so I'm going to attempt to make a low sin lemon cheesecake, and I've taken inspiration by one of my favourite Slimming World bloggers on Instagram called Slimming World Danielle. She posted an incredible recipe the other day of like a low sin lemon cheesecake, and she used lemon curd. So I think for a tablespoon is 2.5 sins. So I might do a video on that, I'll see. Choc Shop, again, so if you're new to Slimming World, this is a great investment. So it's like a chocolate spread, but it's really low sin, low calorie. For 1 teaspoon, it is 1/2 sin, and a little goes a really long way. So again, a great investment if you're new to Slimming World. Then we move on to the goodies, my personal favourite part. So we've got the Pick Up Minis. So these are the mini ones. So these work out at 2.5 sins each. These are absolutely great. They're so tasty, and they're fantastic if you go out for picnics, or for example, if you go to work and you take a pack up with you. These are great just because they're quite a good size, they're super tasty, and they're low in sins. Next, we have the Party Ring Minis. So you get 6 mini bags in this packet, and these are 4.5 sins each. These are super tasty, and my little girl loves these as well. And apparently there is no artificial flavours or preservatives in, which is obviously a bonus. Pink and White, less than 2% fat. Again, another great low sin snack. So these come out at just 2.5 sins each, which I think is fantastic. And apparently, if you warm these up in the microwave for like 5 seconds, apparently they're really great. I haven't tried it myself yet, but I've seen a lot of like Instagram Slimming World bloggers do it. Next, we have the Fibre One 90 calories lemon drizzle squares. Yummy! So these come out at 4 sins each. So again, quite a low sin snack. I have tried the rest of the Fibre One flavours, such as the chocolate brownie one and the salted caramel one, and I thought they were super tasty. So I'm actually excited to try these lemon drizzle ones. And I've actually purchased these because these are to go along with the lemon curd, which I've bought to make a low sin cheesecake. Yes, excited to try. Last but not least, we have the Milky Bar buttons. My little girl loves these, so if I actually get a chance to have a packet, these are 5.5 sins each. So as far as I'm aware, there's a few different sized bags of the Milky Bar buttons, so you have to be careful which bag size you get. And today, these are the 20-gram bag size, and I've just double checked on the app, and these are 5.5 sins per bag. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked my first Tesco food shopping haul. I hope you enjoyed, and have a lovely day, guys. Hopefully next time I'm on camera, I won't have a croaky voice, so I sound a little bit more pleasant.